जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे
जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाराचार्य श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाश्री श्री गौर वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौ कबीर श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड की राज गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर द्वीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की अयोध्या धाम की द्वारिका धाम की गंगा माँ यमुना मैया की वृंद देवी गोस्वामी की निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे all grace is Mary's all grace is Mary's all grace is Shri Guru and Gauranga all grace is Shri Prabhupada ki Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining us this evening for the Sunday Love Feast program. Today's lecture will be given by His Grace Krishna Vidya Bhagavad. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. My humble request to everybody can come, please move forward. We can come as close to as the altar, even Matajis, all the Vaishnavas, all the Vaishnavis. So welcome to the Sunday Feast program, and we'll chant Jai Radha Madhav. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari. Yashodhanandana Vrajendana Ranjana, Jamuna Tira Vanchari. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav, Radhe Radhe. Jai Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav, Radhe Radhe. Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. जय श्री श्री राधा माधव की जय, श्रीनाथ जी भगवान की जय, श्री गौर निताय पंच तत्व की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय. So thank you once again for joining us for our Sunday Feast program. And today we will, I didn't take the text from the Bhagavad Gita where we're reading it. I took this this from the, the power of offering obeisances. We all come to the temple, we all offer obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, Tulsi Devi, and Shri Radha Madhav, Shri Naji Gaur Nitai, right? So we'll discuss that. What is the power? What is the significant? What is the importance of offering obeisances to the Lord? So we'll discuss about that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Gyantivrandasya Gyanjana Shalakya Chakshurunmiltam Yen Tasme Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudpatkamlam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitatam Sajivam Sadhvetam Savadhu Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Sha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Pancha Kalpatarubhya Cha Kripa Sindhu Bhaeva Cha Patitanam Pamnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaurava Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
And how to do it?
Yes, we'll talk about that too. How to do how to offer the obeisances, right? How we do what the scriptures say about that, right? How we should do it. So as we are talking over the topic of discussion today is right, the power of offering obeisances. So in the Shrimad, if you in the Bhagavad Gita, Shri Krishna, there are so many references. Shri Krishna talks about offering him obeisances. Shri Krishna talks about it, right? And there are two shlokas that come right away in your mind, right? Krishna talks. The first line stays the same, but the second line changes. Manmana bhava madbhakta madhya jivam namaskaru mame vishyasi satyam te pratijane pratiyoshi me. This is in the 18th chapter, and in the 9th chapter is the same. The first line stays the same. Manmana bhava madbhakta madhya jivam namaskaru mame vishyasi yuktavemam atmanamat parayanam. So you can say, why did Krishna spoke this verse twice? Repeated, right? One is right in the middle of the Bhagavad Gita in the 9th chapter, and one is right at the end of the Bhagavad Gita. So it's a 4-point formula, right? Manmana, bhava, madbhakta, madhyaji, and namaskaru. So it's first, it's a 4-point formula. You can say there's 4 principles in this 4-point formula. The first instruction Krishna says, right? Manmana, give your mind to me, right? Offer your mind to me, and like be ragatmika bhakta, like how the ragatmika bhakta, like give your mind to me as the Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda Maiya, and all the inhabitants of the Vraj or Golok Vrindavan. He says, give your mind to me. Now like a ragatmika bhakta. The rag means, one meaning of the rag is unflinching attachment, and another meaning of rag is colored, not covered but colored, or you can say it flavored. So all these, so we see even in this material world, right, which is the perverted reflection of the spiritual world, right? If somebody loves someone, right, and he sees his beloved everywhere, and he is colored in love for that person, whether it could be a man or a woman, right? And so you can see like he is colored in, right, in love for that person. And same way, and then we see, right, and if there is a separation from that person due to could be any reason, due to the break in the relationship, or we can call it because of the death, right? Then the same person who was in love with that person, right, then he feels there is the whole world feels like there is a vacancy in the whole world. You feel the vacuum in the whole world, right? But if we look into that, the whole world is not vacant, right? But that's how it feels, right? When you feel separation from somebody. So same way Krishna is asking us, right? So give me your mind like those that Brajvasis, like who have surrendered everything to me, right? Give your mind to me, and like because their mind is colored by and flavored in Krishna in the love for the Krishna, and their attachment is unflinching, selfless, uninterrupted, and unmotivated. Right? That's how Krishna. That's his first instruction. Manmana, give your mind to me. Then we say, Krishna, I can't do that. Right? This mind is not even under my control, so how can I give my mind to you? So we say, okay, I can't do that. Then Krishna's second instruction is, Bhava Mad Bhakta, become my devotee. And in the the bhakti is right, Raganuga Bhakti. Raganuga Bhakti is right. You live in this material world, but for the Anuga means the following the footsteps of the eternal associates of Krishna or walking behind them. That means Anuga. So Bhakti means, in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, it's explained, the Bhakti is Raganuga Bhakti. You live in this material world, but you follow their footsteps. What they are doing over there, you follow their footsteps. So that is the Raganuga Bhakti. Then Krishna is saying, okay, become my devotee in that service, right? And we should, and he's asking, we should serve Krishna in the wake of eternal associates, and not like the love of the Lalita Sakhi, Shrimati Radharani, and Rup Goswami in form of Rup Manjari, but we should be following their mood. So that is, Raganuga Bhakti. It means the spontaneous attachment or spontaneous love to the Krishna. That's his second instruction. You do that. If you can't, give your mind to me like the eternal associates of Krishna, then you become my devotee and do my bhakti in this Raganuga Bhakti, in the spontaneous attachment to Krishna. Then we say, okay, Krishna, we haven't developed that much attachment for you. I am more attached to my cell phone or whatever, Apple phone or iPhone, right? I have more attachment with that, but I don't have that much attachment with you. Krishna says, okay, that's fine, you can do that. Then there is now the third one, Manmana Bhava Madbhakta Madhyaji. Madhyaji means worship me in form of deity. That's what we do at the temple, right? Worship Krishna, Radha Krishna in form of deity, right? And and you follow all the rules and regulation of the scriptures. Worship him, Krishna, in that, and worship in there is a Vedic sadhaka, right? Vedic sadhaka. Those who perform, they follow all the rules and regulation from the scriptures, but these Vedic sadhakas, right? But they have some inner intention, right? Which is not for the pleasure of the Krishna, but it's their they have some ulterior motives. Like, okay, if I, worship Krishna, then say my vows to my Guru Maharaj will be intact, right? And if I do, it will save. If I worship Krishna, it will save me from going to the hell. Or whatever I'm lacking in my material life, like say, right, I'll get that. So maybe I will get a promotion, whatever, right? I'll get more money. So, right, the purpose is not to serve fully to Krishna, but there is some ulterior motive in that. That is called the Vedi Sarka, right? There is some hidden agenda in that, where you're not doing it for the pleasure of the Krishna, as we said, right? Raganuga Bhagi, that's solely for the pleasure of the Krishna, but in the Vedi Bhakti, right, you have some ulterior motive in that, where you have some your own material desire which you want to get fulfilled by serving the Krishna, right? And you in the Vedi Sarka, they're still bound by the rules and regulations. They still follow fully all the rules and regulations serving the Krishna, but the inner motive is a little different. It's not for the pleasure of the Krishna. Okay, I have to do it, but there is some motive behind it. Not like the spontaneous love for Krishna. Okay, I will do it for the pleasure of the Krishna. So, and Srila Prabhupada says, right, in the Kali Yuga, like worshipping the deity, the two important ingredients are punctuality and the cleanliness, right? And we have to maintain that, right? But in the Kali Yuga, it's very hard to maintain because this is the age of cold and hypocrisy, right? And Srila Prabhupada said, just to keep going something every day in the right time is very hard. So it is very hard to follow the punctuality and the cleanliness in this age to worship the deity. And so then we say to Krishna, even this seems to be pretty uphill for me. I can't even do that, right? And Srila Prabhupada said, don't be surprised by how many leave the ISKCON movement, but be surprised by how many stay in this movement. It's because it's a difficult path. It's not, the process is very simple, process is easy, but it's difficult because our mind is not disciplined in general. That's why it seems difficult path, bhakti path. It's a simple process. So, so what do we do right now? What do we do if we have to we want to worship Krishna at the same time and satisfy our inner desires, what we want in this material world? So our first three options are gone. We can't worship you like the eternal and sure the Krishna. We can't do the Raganuga Bhakti. And we can't do the worship as described by the scriptures. So what do we do now? So Krishna says, okay, if you can do all this, you say, okay, I don't qualify myself for all these first three. So Krishna says, okay, there is another option. The final option he gives in Shloka, Manmana Bhavo Madhvakta Madhyajimam Namaskaru. So offer obeisances unto me. If not through your subtle body, if not through your mind and intelligence, but through your body, at least offer obeisances through your body. And we see that the very first Krishna's instruction was, Manmana, offer your mind to me. When you offer your mind to Krishna, then these Brajvasis, they didn't even know what's happening around them, right? Because they're totally absorbed in the Krishna. So we can understand that by the example of the Brahman. Mostly everybody have heard that story. The Brahmana, he was cooking the sweet rice for Krishna, not physically, but in his mind, because he didn't have any ingredients. So he's just making this preparation of the sweet rice for the Krishna in his mind. And he's thinking in his mind, he has put the milk on the stove and all the ingredients are there, so he just wants to check how hot the milk is. So as he put his finger in his mind, nothing is physically present there, he's just thinking in his mind. As he put the finger in there, his finger got burnt. So that shows the absolute nature of the Krishna, how he accepts our meditation. That shows his absolute nature of Krishna. So as we were talking now, Krishna is telling us, okay, the first three options are out. Now you offer obeisances unto me. You offer, So, so then we say, okay, sure, I can take the shelter of this fourth principle. Namaskar, Krishna, I will come and offer the obeisance to you. Surely I can do that. Right? And so this offering obeisances is right. What do we gain by offering obeisances? Right? There is a very beautiful shloka in the 10th canto and chapter 14, chapter 40th, 40. It's the Akrura, when Akrura was sent by Kamsa to bring Krishna to the Mathura. So Akrura is going to the Mathura and he's offering his obeisances to the dust of the Mathura. So this in this verse it says, Mam adhya amangal nastam, falvancha me bhava, yogi de angira pankaj. It says that, right, Mam adhya amangal nastam. Mam means my, adhya means today. Amangal is inauspiciousness, nastam means destroyed. Today, all my inauspicious is destroyed. My sins are destroyed, right? Mam adhya amangal nastam. And then says, and how? Because I will be offering my obeisances to the Supreme Lord, right? And today my life have become successful and fruitful just by offering the obeisances to the Krishna, whose lotus feet is meditated by the yogis in their heart. So this is the benefit of offering the obeisances, as Akrura says, right? All his sinful reactions, all those sins he has created in the life, they are destroyed. So we can see it from this shloka. And even if we look in the Gajendra's prayer, right, in the 8th canto, Gajendra, right, when he was caught when his foot was caught by the jaws of the crocodile, right, and he couldn't offer his physical obeisances, but he's offering obeisances. The standpoint, of his standpoint principle of his prayers was on the two principles: calling out the name of the Lord, and second one, Namaha. I offer my obeisances. These were the 2 points Gajendra did, right? And all his prayers, if you read, it says, Aham namami tubhyam namaha. I offer my obeisance to you. All his, and Supreme Lord appears and delivers him. At the same time, he delivers the crocodile too, right? So that is even the last verse of the Srimad Bhagavatam. If you read the very last verse, 12th canto, 13th chapter, verse number 23, it says, Nam Sankirtan Yasya Sarvapapa Parnashanam Parmano Samdukhnas Tam Namami Hariparam. It's very simple, right? Nam Sankirtan Yasya Sarvapapa Parnashanam. If you chant the name of the Krishna, you chant the holy name, all your sins will be destroyed. Parmano Samdukhnas. If you offer obeisance to him, all the sinful reactions, they were going to hit our head, right? In the cricket or baseball, when you play cricket or baseball, sometimes you duck the ball. When the ball comes at your head, you duck it and it just passes by you, right? So that's what happened. If you offer the obeisances to the Krishna, Parmano Samdukna, Tam Namami Hari Prem. I offer that Hari, my obeisances. So this is the beauty of offering. Just by offering obeisances, you can make your life successful. And there is another very fine example in the 10th canto, in the Krishna Leela, in the 8th chapter. And when Mother Yashoda forbade Krishna not to go to the Gopi's house and steal the butter, so Krishna is sitting in his own courtyard, and what he did, he started eating dirt. And so all the Krishnas now, Sakhas, all the Gopas, they complained to Mother Yashoda, Krishna is eating dirt. You have to put an end to this. You should stop him eating the dirt. And so Mother Yashoda goes to the Krishna and asks him, did you eat the dirt? Krishna says, no, mother, I didn't eat the dirt. These are all my friends, all the sakhas, they're just lying. If you want a really, if you don't believe me, you can see in my mouth. So mother says, okay. As soon as Krishna opens a small mouth, of course she saw the dirt in there, whatever was in his mouth, dirt in there, but she just didn't see the dirt, she saw more than that. She see the whole creation in Krishna's mouth, right? And she could see everything, all the planets, and even she saw in the Vrindavan, Mother Shoda is sitting there and, asking Krishna this question, did you eat dirt? So she was very bewildered. Mother Shoda, like, what is happening? Is this an illusion, or I'm just dreaming? But then she says, no, I'm fully awake. And so what is happening? She couldn't understand what is happening. Like she knew, like Gargacharya has told, your baby Krishna will be in all the powers, he will be equal to Narayan. Right? So she said, is he really God? Krishna, is he really God? But then she thinks in her mind, how can he be God? He speaks lies. He's absolute truth, but he speaks lies. Right? And he steals the butter. So how can he be God? So she doesn't think of that. She said, no, he can't be God, Krishna, right? And then she's completely in the illusion, right? She doesn't understand. And then Srila Prabhupada writes very beautiful purport in this. This is the 10th canto, 8th chapter, and this text number is 41. So I will just read it from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, let me surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead and offer my obeisances unto Him, who is beyond the conception of human speculation, the mind, activities, word, and arguments, who is original cause of this cosmic manifestation, by whom the entire cosmos is maintained and by whom we can conceive of its existence. Let me simply offer my obeisances, for He is beyond my contemplation, speculation, and meditation. He is beyond all of my material activities. So in the purport, this was just a translation of the text, and then in the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, Mother Yashoda, being a simple woman, could not find out the real cause of this vision. Therefore, out of maternal affection, she simply offered obeisances unto the Vishnu, Supreme Lord, to protect her child. She could do nothing but offer obeisances to the Lord. One should not try to understand the supreme cause by argument or reasoning. When we are beset by some problem for which we can find no reason, there is no alternative than to surrender to Supreme Lord and offer Him our respectful obeisances. Then our position will be secure. That's what Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport. It's a very hope-giving. If we are bewildered like Mother Yashoda, if we are every day we are facing problems, all we have to do is just from our heart offer the obeisances, and then our position will be very clear. So this is another beautiful example of offering the obeisances, but the benefits you get out of that. And in the Rupa Goswami says, right, just by offering obeisances, you don't even get you will get the liberation from this material world. You will get the liberation from this material world. You will get out of this cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease. And even Kinkila Shokra, if you read Kinkila Shokra in the Mukundamala Stotra, he writes, right, if you want to go out of this material world, all you have to do is just do the three things, right? Give up your personal ideas, align with the scriptures. This is the first one, he says. And the second one is just continue chanting of the holy name. And third one is offering obeisances. And even in the Ramayana, we have seen there is, Ramayana also talks about offering the obeisances. When we find that in the Ramayana, when Vibhishan coming from the Raman side to join Shri Ram, right? And Lord Ram asked everybody, what should we do with the Vibhishan? Right? Somebody says, okay, no, kill him. Somebody says, okay, no, send him back, right? And then finally, when Lord Ram asks Hanuman, you advise me, what should I do? Hanuman says, no, please take him in your shelter. accept him, right? And there is another, this text is from the Ramayana. It says, Lord Ram tells, right? Sakrite prapanya tava asmiti cha yasmate abhyam sarvda tasmat dadami etat vratamam. It means, right? Sakrite prapanya. Sakat means once, if only. If somebody only once, surrender unto me, offer obeisance unto me, just like as the Vibhishan has done, right? And as the Vibhishan said, okay, I don't belong to the camp of the Ravan, I belong to you, Lord Ram, right? Lord Ram is saying, if somebody offers me obeisance in that mood, right? Abhayam sarvda tasmat, I will make him fearless in this lifetime, right? Dadami etat pratamam. This is my benediction to the mankind, to the human, to all the humans. And we all know how did Ravan got the Lanka. He got the Lanka from Lord Shiva. But the Ravana's bhakti, whatever he was doing, he was cutting his heads and offering in the fire to the Lord Shiva. Right? Because his bhakti, whatever he was doing, it's not described in the scriptures. It was very ghastly, first of all, right? Whatever he was doing. And when he cut his 9 heads, when he was about to cut his 10th head, Lord Shiva appears. Lord Shiva says, what do you want? Why are you doing this? You want Lanka? Take the Lanka. Right? So how did Raman get the Lanka? By cutting his heads. And that same Lanka was given to Vibhishan by Lord Ram just by one obeisances. Right? All we have to do is cut our false ego and laziness and offer obeisances. And we can get whatever we want. And then the Sugriv was there. So Lord Ram is telling him, right, to the Sugriv, now he says, right, Lord Ram, you gave the Lanka to the Vibhishan, just offering obeisances, right? Lord Ram says, even if Raman comes and offers me obeisances, I will accept him. I will make him the king of the Ayodhya. Now Sugriv is very bewildered, he's very confused. He said, but you made the Bharat king of the Ayodhya, he's looking after the Ayodhya. But if you give Ravan the Ayodhya, then where will Bharat will rule? He said, if Bharat come and offer obeisance to me, I will make him the Vaikuntha, I will give him the Vaikuntha, I will make him the Lord of the Vaikuntha. Now Sugriv is even more confused. He said, but Lord, you are the Vaikuntanath. You are the Lord of the Vaikuntha. If you give the Vaikuntha to the Bharat, then where will you live? Then Lord Sam says, I will rule the kingdom of my devotee Hanuman. I will live in his heart. So that is, that is the power of offering the obeisances. And and now when we are fully convinced, okay, we should offer the obeisances, right? With all these examples and everything, right? We are convinced, okay, we should offer the obeisances of Supreme Lord. Right now, as Prabhuji's question was that, right? How we should offer the obeisances. In the Hari Bhakti Vilas, there is a very beautiful text, right? It says, Dorbhyam padbhyam cha janubhyam ursa sirsa drisha mansa cheti parnam astang rita. We will go word by word, right? Dorbhyam, your two arms, right, should be stretched out. Dorbhyam, padbhyam, your feet should be stretched. Dorbhyam, padbhyam, janubhyam, your knees should be touching the floor. And then it says, Ursa, your chest should be touching the floor. Sirsa, your head should be touching the floor. Drisha, you should have looked at the deity before you started offering obeisances. Drisha, right? And then it says, Mansa, in your mind, you shouldn't be thinking of anything else. Your mind should be fully surrendered to the Supreme when you're offering obeisances, right? And then says, Vatsa, means you should be chanting the prayers when you're offering obeisances, not just lying down quietly. You should be offering the prayers. So these are the 8 things, right? Everybody got it? Dorbhyam, like your 2 arms, your 2 feet, like these are just one item, your 2 arms in just one item, right? Your 2 feet, your 2 knees, your chest, your head,
and you should have looked at the deity before you bow down, looked at the deity, and then your mind should be fully absorbed in the form of that Radha Krishna, and you should be chanting the prayers. Whatever prayer you want to chant, there is in the Mukund Mala Stotra, third verse is a very beautiful, we don't have time to read that, but you can read that in the Mukund Mala Stotra. That's what King Kula Shekhara he suggested, we should chant those prayers when we are offering obeisances to the Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada says, right, we call it, that's what you call is Ashtang Dandvat Pranam. You're offering your obeisances through the 8 parts of your body. Right? And Srila Prabhupada says that's what is called the Dandvat. Like it's just like a stick or a rod. If it's standing here, it just drops, right? That's where you should be offering. Not hurting yourself, right? Not hurting yourself, okay, I'm going to fall like a stick. But that's how it should be offered, right? Srila Prabhupada said your Dandvat Pranam, right? And then there is in the Hari Bhakti Vilas, there is another one, right? It's a Panchang. It's called the 5 parts of your body. Your 5 parts of your body, your arms, your legs, and your head, and your mind, and you should be chanting. This is Panchang. That's what we see that Mataji's, that's how they offer their obeisances. It's also, according to the scriptures, that Panchang, right? And so even the Shrimad Bhagavatam describes very extensively about offering the obeisances. Dhruv Maharaj, when Dhruv Maharaj was doing his tapasya or the austerity, and when the Supreme Lord appeared before him, so all he did Dandvat Pranam, Ashtang, straight Pranam, right? Dhruv Maharaj. And even in the 8th canto, Aditi and Kashyap, we won't go in the full details about that. And when the kingdom was taken by the Bali Maharaj, and Aditi, she's the mother of the demigod, she comes to the Kashyap and she asks him, how can my sons, they get their kingdom back? And she does this Payavrat ceremony, and at the same time, Kashyap Muni told her that, okay, you have to offer the obeisances to the Lord. And even we know in the Brahm Vivahan Leela, when Lord Brahma got bewildered by the, when he considered Krishna just a mere child, he's just a child, right? But then he saw the Krishna's sweetness and the opulence. Krishna's sweetness is like that. In the left hand, Krishna is holding some rice and yogurt in his hand and is licking like that. That is the sweetness of Krishna, And his opulence were that when he changed him into thousands of the cows, calves, and all the gopas. So that's the opulence of Krishna. That's the opulence of Krishna. So when Brahma realized his mistake, right, he offered full obeisances with his 4 heads. And the gopas were laughing. They were because they never considered all the gopas, all the sakhas, Krishna as he's a god. They never considered him as a supreme personality. When they saw Brahma is offering full obeisances with his 4 heads, they thought this person has 4 heads but he has no brains. He's offering obeisance to this kid who plays with us, right? Who steals from us, he eats from us, he takes the food from our mouth and eats. And even we know the Indra, right? He offered his obeisances when he realized his mistake. He all offered the obeisances to the Krishna. Right, and they say in the Bhakti Ratamrita Sindhu, it's described by Rup Goswami, right? When Krishna was in the Dwarka, he was a very opulent king, right? There was a lineup of the celestial beings. All the celestial beings, they will come and offer him, just bow down before him. There was a lineup of all the demigods, lineup, and there was a constant sound of clanging of helmets in the Dwarka there, because they will all come and offer their obeisance to Krishna. So, and we also see in the 10th canto, in the deliverance of the Kaliya, when there was the deliverance of the Kaliya, and when Krishna was dancing on the hoods of the Kaliya after he defeated him, and now the wives of the Kaliya thought, okay, and now we might lose our husband. So they started offering obeisances to Krishna, these Nag Patnis, the wives of the Kaliya. And so Krishna, you didn't, he didn't kill the Kaliya, but he tell him, okay, you have to go from here because you have poisoned everything, all the Yamuna river and everything, right? And so this from here we can see just by offering obeisances, we don't even protect ourselves, but we can offer for the forgiveness for the others, as the Nagpatnis did, right? Just by offering obeisances, they were able to save the life of his husband, Kaliya. And in the Chaitanya Charitamrita also, right, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered his obeisance to his mother, even though he's a Supreme Lord. He doesn't have to do it. But still, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is offering obeisances to his mother. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is known as Matra Bhakta Shiromani. Matra means mother, Bhakta means devotee, Shiromani means the topmost. His topmost devotee, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, offering the obeisances. Even in the pastime of the prostitute that came to defame the Haridas Thakur, and once she realized her mistake, she asked for the forgiveness, and even she offered her full obeisances to the Haridas Thakur. It described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. She offered her full obeisances, and Haridas Thakur accepted her as a disciple, and she offered her full obeisances. And they say that Raghunath Das, right, one of the 6 Goswamis, he used to offer 3,000 obeisances every day. 3,000. 1,000 to the Krishna, Radha Krishna, and 2,000 to the devotees. 3,000. You don't need to go to gym if you offer 3,000 obeisances, So we don't have to do 3,000, but still, we can do something like that, in the morning, afternoon, evening, when we leave the home, we can offer obeisances. When we come back, we can offer obeisances in the evening or in the night before we go to the bed, right? We should make a habit of it, and we can offer the obeisances. And now I have seen sometimes people have asked, right? Okay, in the we've seen why we offer the obeisances sideways, right? In the ISKCON, you've seen we have a culture of, usually I've seen some people come and they offer straight ways, but we in the ISKCON we offer it sideways, right? The reason given here in the scripture is like that, right? Like if you go to a Vishnu temple, in the Vishnu temple, Lord Vishnu is right there. And then the Garuda is right there. Like the way we see in the ISKCON temple, these are our deities, and Prabhupada is right there. Right? If you go to Vishnu temple, you will see Lord Vishnu is there, and Garuda, his devotee is there. Same way, if you go to the Ram temple, you will see Lord Rama there, and Hanumanji is there. Right? He's there. His pure devotees are there. The purpose is that, right? Because not everybody, sometimes there is nobody in the temple. Temple hall is empty, right? We can't go to temple all the time, right? And sing the glories of the Supreme Lord. So these devotees, these pure devotees, when there is nobody in the temple, then they are chanting the glory of the Supreme Lord. And so if we offer obeisances straight ways, then our feet goes back to the whoever is the pure devotee. That is the one reason we offer obeisances sideways. And then another question was that asked, right? Can we, like, if you have some, you are handicapped or physically you're unfit to offer the obeisances, right? Can you offer the obeisances in the mind? There is a very in the pastime of in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the Ananta Leela, it's the brother of Ramanand Rai, Gopinath Patnaik. So the Gopinath Patnaik, he has mishandled some government money. So and there is a full story in there. We're not going to go in the detail. There was a there was a case of bribery and mishandling of the government funds, right? So he was sentenced to death. So there was he was about to die, but in 5 minutes he was going to be hanged, or they were going to kill him in 5 minutes. So just in mind, because he was about to be killed, he couldn't offer the physical obeisances. All he did was offered obeisances in his mind to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And as he was offering from in his mind, the obeisance to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like, I can't bow down physically to you, but from the mind I'm offering my obeisances to you, the mind of the king changed. The king said, okay, this case has gone too far. We are not going to give him death sentence. What are we going to do? We are, maybe we are not giving him enough salary. He's not getting enough paid. That's why he's doing the, whatever he was doing, right? So the king said, they gave him 3 times his salary. So just by offering obeisances in the mind, not physically, he got a raise 3 times. Of course, he wasn't killed. His death sentence was cancelled. Okay, we're not going to kill him, but he got 3 times raise. So that is the mercy just by offering obeisances even in your mind. So we should always be offering obeisances to Krishna in our mind. So I will end with this. If anybody have any quick question, we'll take, or if anybody wants to add something or add a comment or something like that, we'll take it. Otherwise, we will just finish it here.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
Dandvat Pranam, we supposed to give only Vishnu Tattva or?
Yes, they say, scriptures say that Vishnu Tattvas, we should offer full Dandvat Pranam.
Yes.
To the demigods, we should offer Panchang, half Pranam.
How are the devotees?
To your guru, you should offer him full Pranam.
Full Pranam.
Full Pranam.
And how are the other devotees, senior devotees?
Senior devotees, they should say you should offer them full Pranam. Senior devotees. Your Vaishnavas, you should offer them full Pranam. That's what the scriptures say. Yeah. Okay, so my humble request, please, chant and be happy. Always remember Krishna and take this process seriously. I can guarantee you this process works. So please take this process seriously and sincerely. If you're chanting, that's very nice. If you're not chanting, please take to this process. Maybe start with the 1 round and you will see the taste into it. So please do that and you will see the result yourself. Yes, Prabhuji.
In Iskan Puran it says that if you are doing 1 Dandvat Pranam in Kali Yuga, you get the benefit of 1 Ashwamedh Yajna.
I did say, even they say when you offer in the Dandvat, whatever the dust particle you get on your head, for that many time in the Vaikuntha, the Lord in the Vaikuntha, they chant your name. Whatever dust particle you get on your forehead by offering obeisances, in the Vaikuntha, they chant your name. That is the power of offering obeisances. So with this note, I will end it. Thank you very much and Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
You have to continue this next Sunday.
आप अनाउंस करोगे?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you everybody for joining us in glorifying Shri Shri Radha Madhav, Lord Srinath Ji, God Nitai and Srila Prabhupada. And today's prasadam is sponsored by Vanit Kumar and Sapna Mata Ji on the occasion of their son Kunal's birthday. So give them a big round of applause. And His Grace Kanai Thakur Prabhu Ji will be visiting us from Pune from the 4th to 8th. So the 4th is Friday, so there will be class in the evening on the 4th after 6 p.m. And then you can see the schedule there. On the 5th, there is this on the art of parenting. There is there in the morning after the Bhagavatam class. And 6th will be, Prabhuji will give the Sunday lecture. And 7th is again the Sunday, 7th is the Monday. And Prabhuji will give the class on on Monday to in the evening. So my humble request is that we haven't got all the for the sponsors for the Friday and for the 4th, 5th, and 7th. If anybody wants to come forward and sponsor the prasad on those days, so please come forward. You can either contact me or you can contact Rishabh Prabhu if you want to sponsor prasad on any of these days. And as we all know, we are doing a Guru Maharaj. Okay, yeah. So just a sec. Okay, so this is we are dedicating to express to expect the sincere gratitude to His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj for his selfless dedication to Srila Prabhupada's Sankirtan mission, his outstanding achievement in distributing Srila Prabhupada's books alongside preaching the science of Krishna consciousness to the entire world, and his tireless effort in expanding ISKCON centers. All his disciples, followers, and well-wishers have decided to distribute 5,000 Srimad Bhagavatam books this year in addition to Bhadra campaign. ISKCON Calgary has decided to sponsor 100 Srimad Bhagavatam sets priced 122 only. If you buy the Bhagavatam set for yourself here you will be paying the price of $350. But these sets we are giving to the disciples of the Maharaj who are poor, who can't afford the Bhagavatam set there. So we'll be sending the 100 sets from this Calgary center at the cost of $122 to the India, most of the disciples of the His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, right, to India. So these sets go to the devotee of India who would have a hard time to buy Srimad Bhagavatam on their own. We kindly request all of you to become part of this yajna by contributing a few sets to achieve our goal. This is our opportunity to show our gratitude to Guru Maharaj. So my humble request, please come forward. So it is only 122 set. And you will be doing a great service. As we all know right now, the Pitra Paksha is going on. The second Wednesday is the last Pitra Paksha. And you can donate on behalf of your ancestors this Bhagavatam set to the people who can't afford it back home. So as I said, we are looking for the 100 sets to send it to the India. So please come forward. Dwarkadish Prabhuji
You can tell how many are left.
will take the, do we have idea how many are left? How many sets?
We're collecting as many as we can.
We're collecting as many as we can.
We have to reach 5,000. So
Yeah, so as I said, we have to raise 5,000 all over the world, but our target is 100 from this center, from the Calgary ISKCON. So please come forward. So I guess we are close to 70, 72, something like that, as I said. So this prize you want, and this we want to give it to the people in India. My first request is that if you don't have a Bhagavatam set, you buy it for yourself first of all, and enjoy the Bhagavatam. It's a beautiful, right, Bhagavatam. It's a Krishna himself. There is no difference between the Bhagavatam and the Krishna himself. It's Krishna himself. If you don't have for yourself, please buy it for yourself. If you have it set at home, so please help us sponsor this Bhagavatam set, as we want to reach the goal of 100 at least by the next week. We have to send all the sets to the India. Like we have to transfer the money, not have to send the physical books. We have to send the money to the India. So please come forward and help in this. And as I said, in the Pitra Paksh time, you can donate on behalf of your ancestors, and they will get benefit of that. And as you all know, we are also building a new temple, and we are raising funds for the new temple. And in this Pitra Paksha, whatever you can donate on the behalf of your ancestors to this new temple project too. It will benefit your ancestors. It will of course benefit you in this material world, and your ancestors, they will also get the benefit out of that. So my humble request is that please come forward. We are very thankful to those devotees who have sponsored the Bhagavatam set already. So those who haven't done it, please come forward and do this great seva to the our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Is anybody interested in sponsoring the set right now? We can take the names right now. If anybody is interested, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you desire. We're not, whatever you desire. So we can sponsor the Bhagavatam set and send it to the India. So if anybody is interested, please come forward. If anybody interested, then we can take you can give name to me or Dwarkadish Prabhu, and then we'll go from there. Is anybody interested right now? Is that the cost?
I'll do
One? Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Is anybody else interested in sending these Bhagavatam sets to India?
Now,
Kiran Babu.
You can think about it, but we don't have much time. As I said, we have to send the money by the next week. So, oh, Prabhuji, Prabhuji said two.
आपका नाम?
Prabhuji's name? Raghuveer. Anybody else? Okay, with that note, we will thank you, and please think over it, and you can still let us know in a couple of days. If you can make up your mind right now, you can let us know. And please help us in this endeavor. And now we'll call the Gaurav Prabhu for the donation announcements. Thank you and Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We have following donations tonight. Ishwar Ganga Prabhu and the family donated $101. Umesh Patel donated $1,000 towards the new temple, and he also donated $201 additional. Parth Soni donated $58. Abhijit Konde donated $108. Tanvi Banbari donated $101. Nisha Singla donated $1,100 towards the new temple. Rajiv Goel donated $388. And we get one pledge for a new temple for $25,000, and the donor's name is Neeraj Ari and family. And as for the Bhagavatam set, we got following donation tonight. Nakul donated one Bhagavatam set. Giripati Das donated 5 sets. And Darshit Pathak donated 1 set. And I will say the name of the donors for yesterday's 6-hour Kirtan program also. So Andrea Casililo donated $10. Pallav Shah donated $51. Pooja Thakkar donated $51. Ashley Kumar donated $100, and also towards the Prashadam, yesterday Prashadam donated $214. And Ishwar Guranga and family donated $214 towards yesterday Prashadam. Hare Krishna.
Sorry, we had Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki Jai, Shri Nath Bhagwan ki Jai, Gaudikai ki Jai, Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Even the last Sunday we had TOVP visiting here, but we got 2 pledges for our new temple project. One was the Ankush Arora, he pledged us $11,000, and one was the $16,000 was pledged by the Kamlesh Prabhuji. So we got 2 pledges last Sunday. We can chant, I guess, Prabhuji chant. We can start making the lines, and then we'll do the food.
Mahaprasade Govinde